Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Good, very good. Okay, now we are going to start and we are going to solve one reading test. This is academic reading and we are going to solve full test. There will be 40 questions and we will go through each question and see how to answer. Now, those who are academic IELTS candidates, the level of difficulty may vary. This test can be difficult or easy, and in actual exam, actual test can be difficult or easy. Actually, the level of difficulty depends on the type of passages and the type of questions. Those who are general training IELTS candidates, this is a very good opportunity for them to improve their score in general training reading part 3. General training reading part 3 is exactly like academic reading. There is a long passage and then there are questions. So in academic reading and general training reading, there is only one difference, and that difference is nature of passages. In GT reading part 1, there are 2 social passages. Social means they are on social needs or something related to brochures, pamphlets and all that. In general training reading part 2, again there are 2 short passages and they are something based on society and all that. In general training reading part 3, there is a long passage which is just like academic reading. And marking criteria for general training reading and academic reading, marking criteria is different. In academic reading, if you get 30 correct answers, you will get 7 band. In general training reading, if you get 30 correct answers, you will get 6 band. Okay, so marking criteria is different. That is why GT candidates who need 7 band, they need 34 correct answers for 7 band, right? So that's why if your score is not improving in general training, I advise you to solve 5 to 8 academic reading tests and then go back to general training and your score will improve there, right? And as this is academic test, if you do not understand academic reading at all, you say, I do not understand at all, then you should solve some general training tests first and then you can come to academic reading tests, okay? Now, first of all, when you start, you need to take a look at the title of the passage. What's the title? Doctoring Sales. And there is the subtitle as well. Pharmaceutical is one of the most profitable industries in North America. But do the drugs industry's sales and marketing strategies go too far? What does it mean? They will talk about their sales and marketing strategies. And the subject is pharmaceutical companies. So what are we going to read? We are going to read sales and marketing strategies of pharmaceutical companies and doctoring sales. Okay. Now, after this, you need to see what are the questions. If you go back, you see they have list of headings and there are 7 questions. 7 questions, that means 7 paragraphs. Okay, and for list of headings, you don't have to read all the paragraph. If list of heading appears in part 1, then you have to focus the first line or maybe the last line. If it appears in part 2 or part 3, then you have to focus the first line, middle line. Actually, you need to find the gist of that paragraph. Gist means main idea. Main idea of that paragraph. Once you know the main idea, heading will match with that main idea. I'll explain that, don't worry, okay? After this, if you move on, the next question type that we have here is yes, no, not given. Yes, no, not given is type A. Type A means questions and answers are in order. And type B means questions and answers are not in order. So list of headings, type A or B? B. Which paragraph contains the following information? Type B. Questions and answers are not in order. In sentence completion, that is type A. Questions and answers are in order. Yes, no, not given. True, false, not given. That is type A. Questions and answers are in order. Then we have multiple choice questions. They are also type A. Okay. So where should we start? Yes, no, not given. Okay, that's a good idea. And you can answer all these questions looking at a couple of paragraphs, like 2 to 3 paragraphs will give you all the answers, okay? So, let's make a start. Let's read the question first. Remember, don't confuse yes, no with true, false. If the question type is yes, no, and you write true, false for your answer will be taken as incorrect answer. So you've got to be very careful with that. Question number 8, sales representatives like Kim Sheffer. Now please underline Kim Sheffer. Sales representative. Now, what is Kim Sheffer? Kim Sheffer is your clue word. In the passage, you will find Kim Sheffer and you will find the answer there. Now, listen. Kim Sheffer may appear at one location, or his name may appear in 2 to 3 locations as well. But read the question carefully. Sales representative Kim Sheffer work to a very limited budget. Underline very limited budget. Now, look at me. Kim Sheffer, and we need to find information about budget. And then we have to see if Kim Sheffer work to a very limited budget. Answer is yes. If his budget is vast or unlimited, then answer is no. And if they don't tell us whether the budget is limited or unlimited, then it is not given. Okay. Now let's go back and we look for Kim Sheffer. First paragraph. That's right. First paragraph, and we've got this name Kim Sheffer. Okay. Let's see. Kim Sheffer, but we need to look for the words budget. So in first paragraph, they don't talk about budget. Please come to second paragraph. Yeah, second paragraph. I'm reading it from the beginning. Follow me. Paragraph B. From the beginning. What was on offer that day was a pair of tickets for a New York musical. But on any given day, what Sheffer can offer is a typical for today's drugs representative. A car, trunk full of promotional gifts. Now look here. Focus the word budget. What is he doing? He is offering a car trunk full of gifts. Now when you are offering a car trunk full of gifts, do you have a limited budget? No, you can offer only one small thing if you have a limited budget. Let's read on. And gadgets. What is gadgets? Laptops, mobile phones, and all that. A budget that could buy lunches. Now, is it limited? A budget that could buy lunches and dinners for a small country, hundreds of free drug samples and all that. So reading this, do you think the budget is limited? No. Now we go back to the question. Absolutely. The question is, he works with, like, sales representative Kim Sheffer worked to a very limited budget. The way they mentioned all the things, it means he works with a sort of unlimited budget. That is why answer is no. It's not given. They have mentioned all the things that he buys and all that stuff. Now, there is another question. Kim Sheffer's marketing technique. Underline marketing technique. Now, Kim Sheffer, and this time, marketing technique. Question number 8, Kim Sheffer and limited budget. Okay, so Kim Sheffer's marketing technique may be open to criticism on moral grounds. Now, if his marketing technique is open to criticism on moral grounds, answer is yes. If it is not open to criticism and on moral grounds, then it is no, otherwise not given. Now go back and look for Kim, marketing technique and all that. Well done. Paragraph C. Okay. Paragraph C, and they have this third line. Okay. All right. They work in an industry highly criticized for its sales and marketing practices. Now they work. They means that guy, Kim Sheriff. If you read before, paragraph C, second sentence after full stop. Salespeople like Sheffer. Salespeople like Schaeffer walked the line between the common practice of buying a prospect's time with a free meal and bribing doctors to prescribe their drug. They work in an industry highly criticized for its sales and marketing practices. Now, they are highly criticized for sales and marketing practices. So, what will be the answer? Yes. Come back to the question. Take a look at the question. The question is, Kim Schaeffer's marketing technique may be open to criticism. Highly criticized, that means may be open to criticism. So, question number 9, answer is yes. Got it? You should locate, you should underline the location of your answer so that when you go back home, you can read the question again, you can read that sentence again, and then you can find the right answer, okay? Now, question number 10. Information provided by drug companies is of little use to doctors. Now, look at me. Information provided by drug companies like the medical reps, they give information to the doctors. If that information is very useful, then it is no. If that information is useless or a little useful, then answer is yes, because they say here of little use. So if information given by drug companies, medical reps to the doctors is of little use, answer is yes. If it is very useful, effective information, then it is no. And if they don't tell us that the information is useful or useless, then answer is not given. Now go back and see where do they talk about this thing. Well done. Paragraph D. We go to paragraph D and then we go to third line. Okay, no problem. Let's go on. All right. Now please follow me. Paragraph D for doctor, and we will go through this third line. They say salespeople. Now, these salespeople are medical reps. We call them medical reps. Salespeople provide much needed information and education to physicians. Who are physicians? Doctors. So, they provide them the information and education that is much needed. Much needed means little value? No, it means very useful. So, what will be the answer? No, well done. Information provided by drug companies is of little use. No, it is very useful. Answer is no. All good? Yeah? And again, I'm telling you, those who are not understanding, please underline the sentence and then write question number over there. When you go back home, you can read the question, you can read that sentence and see why that is the right answer. Okay? This is the way to do it. Now, we've got question number 11. Evidence of drug promotion, underline the word evidence, and then drug promotion is clearly visible in healthcare environment. So if evidence of drug promotion is visible in healthcare environment, answer is yes. If it is not visible, answer is no, and otherwise not given. Now go back and scan the passage and see where that information is. Good. Well done. Please come to paragraph E and we will read this second last line after full stop. Found it? Yes, we read from here. They say, rarely do patients watch a doctor write with a pen that isn't emblazoned with a drug's name. Have you seen doctors? Even their stethoscope, their thermometers, even their laptops, they have the companies of pharmaceutical company, names of pharmaceutical companies. They say, rarely do patients watch a doctor write with a pen that isn't emblazoned with a drug's name, or see a, let's read on, see a nurse use a tablet not bearing a pharmaceutical company logo. She's holding a tablet and that tablet is holding the logo of a pharmaceutical company. Now tell me, information is visible or invisible? Visible. So we go back to the question. The question is, evidence of drug promotion is clearly visible. Yes, it is on the pen, It is on the tablet, and this information is clearly visible in the healthcare environment. And what is healthcare environment? Doctor's clinic, nurse, and the way they are operating. So answer is yes. All right. Question number 12. Drug companies may give free drug samples to patients without doctor's permission. Now, drug companies will give free samples to patients without the permission of doctor. Now, look for drug companies, prescription, without doctor's prescriptions. So, let's go on. It's paragraph F. Well done. Very good. Okay, paragraph F and the third last line. Please come to paragraph F. In paragraph F, they mention. Okay, I'm reading this last line. A total of, paragraph F, and we are reading from there. A total of 131. Found it? Yes. Good. A total of 131 doctors self-reported their prescribing patterns. The conclusion was that the availability of samples led them to dispense and prescribe drugs that differed from their preferred drug choice. Now, is there any information that drug companies give medicine to the patients without doctors? There is no information on that, hence the answer is not given. Very good. So question number 12, answer is not given. Question number 13, it is legitimate. Legitimate means allowed, right? It is lawful. It is legitimate for drug companies to make money. Means drug companies have right to make money if they give free car, free Umrah ticket, free laptop to doctors. Okay? So it is legitimate. Even free ACs, they give them ACs. That's okay, no problem. Not all the doctors are same. Yeah, exactly. See now, doctors are attending conferences in United States and all expense paid tour by the pharmaceutical company. Anyways, it is legitimate. If my doctor is going to watch this video, is going to be very angry with me. It is legitimate for drug companies to make money. Now, if drug companies are allowed to make money, no problem with that. Answer is yes. If it is illegitimate, illegal, then it is no, otherwise not given. Now please come to this last paragraph. Good. Last paragraph, fourth line. All right. Yeah, this is the last paragraph and we've got this line here. In the end, found it? Yes. Last paragraph, fourth last line. In the end, the fact remains that pharmaceutical companies have every right to make a profit and will continue to find new ways. So, pharmaceutical companies have every right to make the profits. Means it is legitimate to make money. So, answer is yes. Well done. Question number 13. Answer is yes. Got it? Now, have you noticed one thing? Questions and answers are in order and they are in sequence. When you read the question, you need to see what is the clue word in the question, and once you find the clue word, then you'll find the answer as well. So for you it is important, even if you do not understand what's going on in the class, underline that sentence, underline the question and write the number over there. For example, question number 13, answer is in the last paragraph and the fourth last line. So then when you go back home, just relax, calm down, shower, and after shower, okay, not while showering, you can do IELTS reading. You should read it again and then you will understand these things, okay? So take every question as an opportunity. We solve one test here, then you solve the full test at home 40 by 40 and see what is the reason for each question, okay? Thank you.